forget it. All right, you guys ready for some news? Are you ready for some news? Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time. The good news, the bad news, and the other shit. And just to show you guys how we do it here at Pax Stereo TV, I want you to see. You know, Vic and Vic, I don't know about you, but I'm getting a little frustrated with our people who love us insinuating that we are just naturally gifted and don't work our asses off to prepare these shows. I want you to see the stuff.
How can they read that?
Did this because we keep getting this stuff where they go, you guys don't.
Hey, that just looks like you thumbing through papers that could be talking about a book.
Well, I could be doing a Trumpism.
Right.
But I'm just saying, Vic, you know, we do, I don't know about you.
Right.
Well, I do know about you.
Okay.
We get prepared. You know, you start getting ready for this show like Saturday or something.
Hey, Saturday, like my social life has just been tanked. Done. It's gone, man.
So it's like, we got to do morning coffee once a week.
This show requires more than any other project. It may not seem that way. But then if you pull it off, after how many years, we're not supposed to look like we're struggling, man.
Well, we got news, so at least appreciate that. And again, these episodes are getting up on Amazon. We're getting faster and faster with that, so you should be able to watch this again on Amazon Prime. All right, in London, 4 arrests have been made connected to an assault on a bus. It actually occurred on a bus that 2 LGBT women who are from the United States who were visiting were attacked by a group of men who observed them. I guess they observed that they appeared to be lesbian and then started harassing them, demanding that they kiss each other in some kind of a live performance of lesbianism. They started behaving like hooligans, demanding that we kiss so they could enjoy watching, calling us lesbians and describing sexual positions. Wow. This is what happened. Then they actually physically assaulted them. So take a look at these women. Just amazing. Just amazing.
Did they, I saw the story. Did they already produce the pictures of the suspects already, or?
I haven't seen any pictures of the suspects.
Okay. Well, you know, just, I know when the time comes, that's the thing that really kind of highlights the impact of what now they become. They become the poster child for a various number of reasons, and I won't get into that, but you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
The mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, who's been in an ongoing verbal war with our own President Trump, said, and I quote, "This was a disgusting, misogynistic attack. Hate crimes against the LGBT community would not be tolerated in London."
Yeah.
So again, we're glad that the men have been arrested. Let's give it up for that.
Yeah. So we really do have real-life zombies on patrol.
I'm telling you, we have them. Well, sort of. That's probably the people patrolling the border helping us, so-called.
Oh, that's cold. Oh, you just transitioned that. That was smooth, man. That was smooth.
Well, that's where it comes. You know, in our weekly Trump update, the thing that's happening is this week you're starting to see a little bit more of the cracks in the Republican Party and the so-called base of cowards that exist out there, mainly over issues that you would not, or maybe you would have guessed. For example, they're not breaking with the president on the wall or keeping children in cages. They're not breaking with the president about his failures to indict Putin, or they're not breaking with the president about his cozying up to Kim Jong-un in North Korea, or saying nothing about the torture and dismemberment of a journalist stationed here in the U.S. They say nothing about that. But when it comes to issues of money, now they begin to break with the president, because the president, as we have said so often before, is an idiot. He reads nothing and knows nothing. makes most of his money through intimidation and threats, and if you look by gangster-like tactics, that's what he's always done. So now the people who are breaking with him are breaking with him over money. And one of the big issues has to do with the tariff threat with Mexico, because these tariffs that he's threatened, and he had threatened to have it go up, increase weekly, essentially, the tariffs, until Mexico did these things that he wanted them to do, quote unquote. The base began to break with him just over that. People like Lindsey Graham even have been breaking with him on this, on Mexico. Now, then it turned out that they announced that Mexico and the president had agreed. This is what's so stupid. So they agreed that Mexico was going to do these measures. And because of that, they delayed implementing the first round of tariffs. They delayed implementing the first round of tariffs while stating that Mexico had made these initial efforts, but unless they continued, then more tariffs will be coming. Well, as it turns out, it was reported, I believe by the Times, that the concessions that the Mexicans made had already been agreed to long ago. So once again, it was grandstanding on their part, bringing you the real fake news, because this is an area where people are breaking from the president. Now, the other area which they're breaking from the president, I was trying to find my sheet on it, is in this area of arms sales that go, here it is. They don't, see, the Senate, which is the remaining little stronghold of the Republicans, they are not stepping along with the president when it comes to his proposed Saudi arms sales. People are blocking it. Lawmakers in both parties are ramping this up because the president has been doing some unscrupulous, unheard of things. What he did was use his executive powers, to make sure that weapons were going to be delivered to Saudi Arabia. This is supposedly after he introduced these tariffs on Mexican goods. So during the past week, because the president has these arms sales that he wants to do, 22 resolutions, one for each proposed sale. In other words, every sale that Trump has proposed, his own senators have brought out resolutions to block. Think about that. The president has proposed selling goods to the Saudis. And this and other Gulf allies. The Saudis, where Mohammed bin Salman is accused of dismembering the man, but Trump has 22 proposed resolutions to sell them arms, and for each one, the senators have introduced a resolution to block that sale.
Follow the money, right?
Wow, Lindsey Graham is one of the ones who's supporting that. That tells you what's going on. So they're breaking with the president on the money. So we'll see what happens with that. I want you to understand that, to me, why I think that is such a big deal is because as they break from the president on issues like this of money, it's going to be a lot easier to break with the president on these other issues that are coming up before him. Okay? All right. In other political updates, the polls, as you might guess, are adjusting. I don't know why people think these polls are not going to shift dramatically. First of all, Joe Biden, who's the leader amongst the Democrats, the good thing and the bad thing is that he has a history. The good thing because that gives him a lot of support. There's a lot of people who have loyalty to Joe Biden, which he has earned from other things. But also he has in the past not supported issues where I did support them, and he has a long record, so people can take him to task over that record, and they will. So now he's sort of slumping, Vic.
Right. Yeah.
By that he's not continuing to grow. Other people are pulling up. Buttigieg is really jumping up. I think let me give you the latest because I'm supporting, and I've said before, at least at the current time, my favorite is Elizabeth Warren. Bernie Sanders is okay. So you have Joe Biden leading 24%, followed by Bernie Sanders, 16%, Elizabeth Warren, 15%, and Buttigieg now 14%. Yeah. Notice the closing of that gap?
Yeah.
Wow. Kamala Harris then comes in at about 7%.
Right.
Wow. So we'll see. But that's what's happening in the news today. So this week, the ongoing news always is to see who is going to both comply or ignore congressional subpoenas. That is an evolving story, continues to evolve. And at some point, the Democrats are going to be forced to take some kind of a punitive action in order to ensure that people actually come before the House and testify.
Mm-hmm.
That's the news. Ladies and gentlemen, the good news.
Yeah, nah man, you know we gotta do a joint for the ladies, right? So every club worldwide, we gon' move y'all like this, come on. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Big girl, big girl, big girl, big girl, big girl. Friday night when the club lines be out the door. Watch the